Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Britt, creator of The Style Shaker, your guide to cleaner, greener beauty, skincare, and beyond. I try all the products out for you, share my honest reviews, and work one-on-one with clients, which is what I'm talking about today. So you have a better idea of what to buy and what not to buy. Today, like I not so subtly hinted at, I am coming to you with kind of a Q&A consult that I had with somebody who I've known for a while. She needed help finding 3 products, one of which is the foundation. She's a busy mom, she's in her 30s, she's looking for something well under 50 bucks. She doesn't want to take a long time. And I came up with 5 recommendations that I'm going to share over here. I've already shared them with her, but I figured you guys might find this interesting and helpful too. Stick around and let's get into it. Random gear switch. If you like these kind of videos and you want to see more of them, then don't forget to take 2 seconds, hit the like button. It lets me know that you want to see more of it and that you're supporting the channel, so I appreciate that. Back to my consult with Paula. She filled out the quiz. I went digging in my database of hundreds. We're close to 1,000, by the way. I have the reviews on the website for most of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. There's this magical little database that I consult, and I sort it by skin type, ingredients, all the rest of it. Here is what Paula was looking for in detail. So I asked for a lot of information because there's a lot of variables to the right foundation specifically. She's in her 30s. She is a very busy new mom. She lives in New Jersey. She happens to be an incredibly sweet, kind, wonderful woman. She was looking for something that she could wear every day, have it look natural, but also even out a little bit of redness. Specifically here. Her skin color is fair to light. She runs on the drier side, and she's also slightly sensitive, but not highly sensitive. Her preference is just a quick and easy look. Pulled together, skin looks like skin, light to medium coverage, which is key. So she's all right with subtle shimmer, a little bit of dewiness, doesn't want fully matte, doesn't want fully shiny. She kind of wants that middle of the road, again, natural looking skin looks like skin finish. I also ask clients what skincare does she use, because you have to look just like you would eat food. I like to look at the interactions between skincare. There's a lot of skincare in makeup. I don't want to use a foundation that has something that could irritate that kind of a thing. Overall, her routine is pretty basic in a great way. I'm very pro basic routines. Basic for me is not a negative, but I mean, look at me. That's pretty basic. She also has no known allergies. So here are the products that I recommended to her and why. First option I presented to her was the 100% pure water foundation. Right under 50 at 48. I go as low as in the 20s here, so I didn't give her all high-end or high price point products. This provides this really light and also glowy look, but it's not heavy glow. I love this stuff. I love applying it with a sponge over a moisturized face, over SPF or whatever. It feels really lightweight, and the reason I also recommended it is because it goes on very easily. There was no muss, no fuss when I was using it, so I thought it would be great for her for that reason as well. Fuller coverage, I would say you can build up to a really nice medium coverage. You can also go very light and sheer, and it has a great shade range, but when they're all available. So this is why I gave her multiple options, because you guys know, if you know, 100% pure sells out of these colors all the time, which is frustrating, but when you get it, buy it. And the brand does tend to go on sale a lot. A bonus here, if you're looking for something without coconut oil, I do not see it in this product. The next product that I recommended was the Inika BB cream. I sound like a bit of a broken record. And there are reasons why, and there are also reasons that I kind of warned her a little bit about, specifically because she has dry skin. So the Inika BB cream, the other bummer about this is they're on sale everywhere, so I am thinking that they're reformulating or they're doing new packaging. They better not be going away, because I love this stuff. So hopefully you're listening to me. I love it. Keep it, please. I know I'm the deciding factor, so thank you. This stuff gives stronger coverage than some foundations. It's right around $45. Texture is more of a kind of whipped, but without air bubbles or anything like that, but it is more of a moussey kind of texture. Again, it's not foamy, it's just like a whipped texture. Opacity on this is very, very strong, so she wanted coverage. She can absolutely get plenty of coverage, easy medium coverage wherever she wants it, and it blends out nicely. It does not skew on dewy or shiny. It's probably more on the matte side. And if I have dry skin, I can find this to be a little bit drying on my skin or maybe mattifying. So I just warned her, you know, just watch out, wear a lot of moisturizer. You can use it and mix it with other more hydrating, emollient, rich products. and make it work just fine. She also did ask with each one of these what my preference was for application. It depends on every product, really. I already mentioned that the 100% Pure was a winner with a sponge. The Indica BB cream I love applying with a kabuki brush. It's the Sigma kabuki brush. It is denser than most of the kabuki brushes that I've tried. That's why I like it. It doesn't lift a lot of product and it doesn't streak. It just really buffs it in nicely. Another BB cream that I did recommend to her is the Lily Lolo BB cream. And this is the more budget-friendly option on the list. 22 bucks. Not too many shades, so that might eliminate it. There are really like layers and filters that make having multiple options effective for people, I've found, because sometimes it's not going to be the right shade available or they're not going to have enough shades available. Budget is a key differentiating factor, and ingredients are going to be another one. Those are the big three that I find really help people narrow down their list. And then from there you can look at the type of coverage, the way you apply it, So Lily Lolo is great also because it provides a light, maybe medium, but it provides a very light to light medium coverage. Looks incredibly natural. This is one of those products that goes on and I have no idea it's on my skin. To the touch test, there's no tackiness, there's nothing. It's just really easy to work with. And the other thing that I recommended too is she can use that product and use a light setting powder, which you would think she has dry skin. Why would she use a powder? Really, there are ways to do that where it doesn't look cakey or matte on the skin, I have found. And I have dry skin, sensitive skin. Something like the Kosas powder, the Cloud Set, could work really nicely on top of that. And that will diffuse as well. So if there's maybe too much moisture, or if there's like, I don't know, if you just really want something to set nicely and it's not giving you enough coverage, but you don't want a very strong, like opaque foundation, then you can use a powder on top. You can apply it with a sponge. You can put it on with a really light dusting with a brush. It's very easy and it's a nice little trick that I do sometimes. There were two other options that I provided, which were I was on the fence, but I thought I'd include them anyway. So first is the Typology Tinted Serum. It took a little bit to get the shades right. I wish I hadn't have bought two to decide between the two. That was kind of a selling feature. They got me on it. But anyway, I'm digressing. It's really, really great, but it is a little thinner than the Lily Lolo. It kind of glides on. It's less of a cream. It's more of a serum. Probably why it's called a serum. There are more shades available than the Lily Lolo if we're looking at those two and comparing those two. A little bit more expensive, $34.90 currently US. Again, it's just really easy to put on. I love mixing it with an illuminating SPF. Not shiny, not necessarily fully dewy or oily, but it's a trick of the eye, so I use that as a base. And then I can put something on top of it like this tinted serum, and it works as a very natural looking kind of, hi, I'm alive, I have a pulse coverage. It's just really easy to work with. The other thing that I did notice here, I also really like the packaging, it's class, but the other thing that I did notice here is that after a while, I would say when it gets close to the expiration, it gets a very strange scent, which was off-putting a little bit to me. So I let her know that too, but there you go. We have one more left. All right, the last option. I'm gonna need to do a full review over on this channel for it, another one. I did a 2021 update. I gotta do another update. Or maybe I should watch my 2020. There are hundreds of reviews. I really, really, really am loving it right now. It is the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. But it's slowly for effect. I have it in Selena, but there are so many shades available. However, this is over $50. It's ridiculous. You can get it on sale though at the time of filming this. If you're a Rouge or whatever at Sephora, you can get 20%, but still, it's like, I get it. 54 seems is a lot. You get a lot in there, and if it's your holy grail, it's an investment and it's probably worth it. It's personal. I added it in there just because I wanted her to see it. Really great medium coverage. The coverage I like so much more now with the new formula than the first formula that I tried. Actually, the coverage wasn't the big problem if I remember correctly, which I think I do. It was the application. It just did not sit well, so it was more application and finish the first time around. Oof, I do not have a problem. So I recommended to Paula that she can take this, put it over a moisturizer, and use a very light touch with a sponge. Something else to note. The amount of pressure you apply with a sponge. You're probably like, I already knew this, why are you telling me? Well, for some reason, I was really just aggressive with my sponge, and lately I have been light, light as a feather applying these products. And man, does it make a difference, specifically with this product. So that coverage was beautiful. The finish was so much better than the first time I tried it. For some, again, this is the new formula. Well done, Ilya. Skincare meets foundation. There's also some really strong boosting skin health ingredients. Skin boosting ingredient, you get it. Thank you. The only thing here is that there's dimethicone. What's weird is this isn't causing a lot of breakouts for me at this point. Sometimes it takes a minute. This is not Paula's concern. I'm just saying it for everybody watching today. There is dimethicone in there. So if you cannot do the silicones, then don't listen to my enthusiasm. Cover your ears. You don't want to know about this one. That's pretty much it. Those are the recommendations. We hop on a call, we do a FaceTime, we talk it out, we have some fun. It's really just a fun conversation where I get to do a little show and tell based off of what I've learned, and some really interesting things come out of it. So Paula was saying that when the pandemic hit and the lockdown hit in the US, she also found out she was pregnant, so it's a bit of a double whammy. She says at that time, really everything just stopped in terms of putting on makeup, dealing with that. She just felt like she didn't need to anymore, and she's completely out of the habit, and she feels like with the new season, here we have spring on the horizon. Now is a really good time to just get some quick evening out. She said, I look at myself all day, every day, and I was like, girl, you too. And so she goes, if I'm looking at myself all day on Zoom, I want to look good and I want to be able to do it quickly. And I don't want to have to spend a lot of time having to wash it off at the end of the night because she has a toddler, or not even a toddler. She is basically a 1-year-old. So is that toddler not a mom? Can you tell? She doesn't want to have to deal with taking care of the baby and then having to wash it all off, and she doesn't want to sleep in the makeup. So I thought those things were very relatable. I thought you would understand that as well. We all kind of let certain things fall to the wayside, and now is a really good time if you want to get inspired by Paula to do the thing you haven't done in a while that makes you feel good. One swap at a time, not overwhelming, keeping it simple, and sometimes instead of DIYing and digging through all the reviews and posts, product reviews on the websites and all the rest of it, you just need a bit of a helping hand because you don't have the time, right? Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you did find this helpful. If you did, make sure you let me know by giving me a thumbs up. If you want to be first to know about all the things going on over here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna go answer some more questions. I'll talk to you all real soon. Until then, bye. We're like a button shirt. That feels weird. We're all weird. Okay, so the Ask Britt, it's a quiz, it's a questionnaire. Quiz sounds more fun. Do you love the 50,000 flyaways? Don't know if you can see them, but somebody doesn't like to do her hair. And by somebody, I mean me.